My daughter had a meltdown in Target because I wouldn't buy her a banana. We had bananas at home. She knows this. She'd eaten a banana that morning, but she wanted this banana from this store right now. She screamed. She threw herself on the floor. She went completely rigid when I tried to pick her up. Everyone stared. I was mortified. Welcome to toddlerhood. Today I'm explaining why tantrums happen, what's actually going on in your toddler's brain, and how to handle them without losing your mind. Let's start with the basics. A tantrum is an emotional outburst, crying, screaming, thrashing, sometimes hitting or throwing things. They typically start around 12 to 18 months and peak around age 2 to 3. That's why they call it the terrible twos. But here's what most people don't understand. Tantrums aren't manipulation. They're not your toddler being bad or trying to embarrass you. What's actually happening? Your toddler's brain is still developing. Specifically, the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for emotional regulation, impulse control, and rational thinking. That part of the brain isn't fully developed until the mid-20s. In a toddler, it's barely functional. So when your toddler gets upset, they literally cannot calm themselves down. They don't have the brain wiring yet. Why toddlers get so upset? They have big feelings, but no words to express them. A 2-year-old might have a vocabulary of 50 to 200 words. That's not enough to explain complex emotions. They're frustrated because they want independence, but don't have the skills yet. They want to do everything themselves, get dressed, pour milk, open doors, but they physically can't. That gap between desire and ability creates constant frustration. They have no concept of time or delayed gratification. We'll get ice cream tomorrow means nothing to a toddler. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Only now exists. They're tired, hungry, or overstimulated. Toddlers have very little capacity to handle discomfort. Tired equals tantrum. Hungry equals tantrum. The truth: tantrums are a normal part of development. Every toddler has them. Yours isn't uniquely difficult or badly behaved. This is how toddler brains work. Your job isn't to prevent all tantrums. That's impossible. Your job is to help your toddler navigate these big feelings and gradually develop regulation skills. Not all tantrums are the same. Understanding the type helps you respond appropriately. Frustration tantrums. These happen when toddler is trying to do something and can't. They're trying to put on their shoe. It won't go on. They lose it. They're trying to build a block tower. It falls. Meltdown. What to do? Offer help without taking over. That's frustrating. Do you want help or do you want to keep trying? Acknowledge the feeling. It's hard when the shoe won't go on. Sometimes they'll accept help, sometimes they won't. Either is okay. Attention-seeking tantrums. These happen when toddler wants your attention and isn't getting it. You're on a phone call, they start screaming, you're talking to another adult, they interrupt loudly then escalate. What to do? Don't reward the tantrum with attention. That teaches them tantrums work. Wait for a pause, then engage. I hear you want to talk. I'm finishing this call, then I'll listen. Build in more connection time so they're not desperate for attention. Boundary testing tantrums. These happen when you've said no and they're testing if you mean it. No more cookies. Tantrum. Time to leave the park. Tantrum. They're seeing if the boundary is real or if they can change your mind. What to do? Stay firm. Don't negotiate or give in. If you said no cookies, stick with it. Changing your mind teaches them tantrums work. Acknowledge feeling, hold the boundary. I know you want more cookies. We're done with cookies today. Overwhelm, overstimulation tantrums. These happen when toddler is past their limit. Too much noise, too many people, too much activity, too tired, too hungry. They can't regulate anymore and they fall apart. What to do? Remove them from the situation if possible. Quiet, calm environment. Less stimulation, not more. Meet basic needs: food, rest, quiet time. Okay, your toddler is melting down right now. What do you actually do? Step 1. Stay calm yourself. This is the hardest part. Your toddler is screaming. You're embarrassed if you're in public. You're frustrated. But if you yell or get angry, you escalate the situation. Your toddler needs you to be the calm one. They're dysregulated. You need to be regulated. Take a breath. Remind yourself, this is developmental. This isn't personal. Step 2. Ensure safety. If they're hitting, biting, or throwing things, stop that behavior. Hold their hands if needed. I won't let you hit. Move them away from danger, away from stairs, roads, breakable objects. But don't physically restrain them unless necessary. That often makes it worse. Step 3. Acknowledge the feeling, name what they're feeling. This is powerful. You're really angry that we have to leave. You're sad that I said no. You're frustrated that the toy isn't working. You're not agreeing with the tantrum. You're validating the emotion. This helps toddlers start to learn emotional vocabulary. Step 4. Keep it simple. Don't lecture. Don't explain extensively. They can't process it right now. One simple sentence. I know you're upset. I'm here. That's it. Repeat as needed. Step 5. Give them space or connection. Read the situation. Some toddlers want to be held during a tantrum. Others want space. Offer. Do you want a hug or do you want space? If they want to be held, hold them. Stay calm. Wait it out. Hold them. Stay calm. Wait it out. If they want space, stay nearby but give them room. I'm right here when you're ready. Step 6. Wait it out. Tantrums have to run their course. Most last 2 to 5 minutes, some last 15 to 20 minutes. You can't logic a toddler out of a tantrum. You can only support them through it. Stay present, stay calm, wait. Step 7. Reconnect. After when the tantrum ends, reconnect. Hug them. Wipe their tears. Offer water. Don't rehash what happened. Just move forward. That was hard. You're okay now. What should we do next? What not to do. Don't give in to what they wanted. That teaches tantrums work. Don't punish the tantrum. They weren't in control of themselves. Don't walk away completely unless you need a moment to calm yourself and they're safe. Don't shame them. You're acting like a baby. Why are you being so difficult? You can't prevent all tantrums, but you can reduce their frequency. Meet basic needs. Hungry toddler's tantrum. Keep snacks available. Tired toddler's tantrum. Protect nap time and bedtime. Overstimulated toddler's tantrum. Build in quiet time. Most of my toddler tantrums happen between 4 to 6 p.m. Tired, hungry, end of the day. Once I realized that pattern, I adjusted our schedule. Give choices. Toddlers want control. Give them appropriate choices. Do you want the red cup or the blue cup? Do you want to wear your dinosaur shirt or your truck shirt? Do you want to walk to the car or should I carry you? They get to feel in control. You still control the actual outcome. Prepare for transitions. Transitions are hard for toddlers. Warn them ahead of time. In 5 minutes, we're leaving the park. Give a countdown. 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 1 more minute, time to go. They still might tantrum, but it helps. Set them up for success. Don't take a hungry, tired toddler to the grocery store and expect good behavior. Don't bring them to a fancy restaurant during nap time. Know their limits. Work within them. Build in connection time. Toddlers who feel connected to you tantrum less. 15 minutes of focused play. No phone, just you and them makes a huge difference. Do this daily if possible. Keep routines consistent. Toddlers thrive on routine. Same bedtime, same meal times, same general flow to the day. Predictability reduces anxiety and tantrums. Pick your battles. Not everything is worth a fight. They want to wear their Batman costume to the store? Fine. They want to eat carrots before their sandwich? Fine. Save your no for things that actually matter. Safety, health, respect. Let's talk about the hardest tantrums, the ones that happen in public. I've been there. We've all been there. Why public tantrums feel worse. People are watching, judging. You feel like everyone thinks you're a bad parent. You can't just wait it out comfortably. You're blocking an aisle or disrupting a restaurant. Your own stress level is higher, which makes it harder to stay calm. What to do first? Remember, everyone with kids has been there. The people judging you don't have kids or don't remember what it was like. Ignore the stares. Focus on your child. If possible, remove them. Take them outside, to the car, to a quiet corner. Let the tantrum happen somewhere with less stimulation and fewer people. If you can't leave, stay calm. Use the same strategies. Acknowledge feeling, wait it out. Don't negotiate or give in just because people are watching. Giving them what they want to stop the tantrum in public teaches them that public tantrums work. My Target banana story, that tantrum I mentioned earlier, it lasted 10 minutes. I stayed calm. I said, "I know you wanted that banana. We have bananas at home." I let her cry it out right there in the produce section. People stared. One older woman tisked at me. Another mom gave me a knowing smile and a nod. Eventually, she calmed down. We finished shopping. She never asked about the banana again. What I learned. If I'd bought the banana, she would have learned. Tantrum in store equals get what I want. By staying calm and consistent, she learned, tantrum doesn't change mom's answer. It was hard. It was embarrassing. But it was the right call. The goal isn't just to survive tantrums. The goal is to teach your toddler how to eventually regulate their own emotions. This is a long-term process, but you can start now. Name emotions. Throughout the day, name what they're feeling. You look happy playing with those blocks. You seem frustrated that your sister has that toy. You're excited about going to the park. Model regulation. Show them how you handle big feelings. I'm feeling frustrated that the internet isn't working. I'm going to take some deep breaths. They learn by watching you. Teach calming strategies. For older toddlers 2.5 plus, you can start teaching simple strategies. When you're angry, you can stomp your feet or squeeze this pillow. When you're sad, you can ask for a hug or look at our family pictures. Let's take big breaths together. Breathe in like you're smelling flowers. Breathe out like you're blowing bubbles. They won't master these during a tantrum at first, but practicing when they're calm builds the skill. Praise emotional expression. When they use words instead of tantruming, praise them. You told me you were angry instead of hitting. Great job using your words. You asked for help when you were frustrated. I'm proud of you. Read books about feelings. Books about emotions help toddlers understand what they're experiencing. The Feelings book, When Sophie Gets Angry, The Color Monster, these are great. Give them tools, a calm-down corner with soft pillows, stuffed animals, and calming toys, a feelings chart they can point to, a sensory bottle they can shake when upset. These won't stop tantrums, but they give toddlers options for self-soothing. Most tantrums are completely normal, but there are some red flags that might indicate something more. Seek help if tantrums last longer than 25 to 30 minutes regularly. Tantrums are extremely violent. They're hurting themselves or others significantly. Tantrums happen multiple times per day, every day, beyond age 4. Your child holds their breath until they pass out during tantrums, breath-holding spells. Your child seems unable to calm down even with your support. You're feeling overwhelmed, unsafe, or unable to cope. Possible concerns. Sensory processing issues. They might be getting overwhelmed by sensory input. Speech delays. If they can't communicate, frustration increases. Autism spectrum disorder. Tantrums combined with other developmental concerns. Anxiety or other emotional regulation difficulties. What to do? Talk to your pediatrician. They can assess whether this is typical toddler behavior or if evaluation is needed. Early intervention makes a huge difference if there is an underlying issue. Don't feel like you're overreacting. Trust your instincts. Let me be real with you about toddler tantrums. They're exhausting. Some days I wanted to cry along with my toddler. Some days I did cry in the bathroom after bedtime. This stage is hard. You're not weak for finding it hard. You will lose your cool. I've yelled. I've said, fine, do whatever you want, and walked away. I've been the mom crying in the grocery store parking lot. Perfect parents don't exist. You're going to have bad moments. Apologize to your kid. I'm sorry I yelled. I was frustrated. I should have used a calm voice. Model repair. Show them that everyone makes mistakes and everyone can apologize. Every kid is different. My first kid had intense tantrums, but they were short. My second kid had fewer tantrums, but they lasted forever. My third kid tantrumed over the weirdest things once because the sun was too bright. What worked for one didn't work for another. You'll figure out your kid's patterns and triggers. It gets better. I promise. This stage ends. By age 4, most kids have better language skills and emotional regulation. My oldest, who had epic tantrums at 2, she's now 7 and rarely loses control. She can say, "I'm really frustrated right now," and remove herself to calm down. You're teaching them skills that will serve them forever. You're doing better than you think. The fact that you're watching this video means you care. You're trying to understand your child and respond appropriately. That makes you a good parent. Even on the days when your toddler has 5 tantrums before noon and you're questioning all your life choices. Toddler tantrums are normal, developmental, and temporary. Stay calm, hold boundaries, validate feelings, and remember, you're not raising a toddler, you're raising a future adult. These hard moments are teaching them emotional regulation skills they'll use forever. Tell me in the comments, what's the most ridiculous thing your toddler has tantrumed about? Let's laugh about it together. Mine tantrumed because I gave her the wrong colored plate. The food was the same. The plate was blue instead of pink. 20 minutes of screaming. Next video, we're tackling another fun toddler milestone, potty training. When to start, what methods work, and how to survive it. See you there, Mama. You're surviving toddlerhood. That's a huge accomplishment.